Hi everyone, Chad Burton, CEO of CuroLegal, and today we're here to talk about using virtual receptionists to help run a law practice. If you haven't checked out other videos that we've done on virtual solutions such as offices, assistants, mailboxes, check those out because it's related to this topic. Today we're talking about answering the phones though. In 2016, despite the fact that a lot of clients are reaching out to law firms electronically, whether it's through websites or email, answering the phones is still an important presence for running a successful firm. And there are different schools of thought on this. I mean, we've all dialed a number and have gone through horrific phone trees where there's not a human in sight. And some of these services exist that are more online phone answering solutions such as Ring Central or DialPad that you can have effective phone trees that there's not a person connecting the client or potential client with the lawyer. That's one way to do it. However, if you are of the mindset and the school of thought, much like me, that it is helpful to have a human answer your phones, virtual receptionists are a great way to go. This takes out the need to hire a person on site who sits there and answers the phone all the time. Virtual receptionists are kind of what they sound like. They are companies that have dedicated people who answer your phones, but they're not going to be on site with your firm. You contract for these services, so you're not paying a W-2 employee to fulfill this role. So you contract and it scales based on need. If you have a ridiculously high call volume, then you're going to pay more for it. And that's usually tied to the amount of revenue and the clients that are coming in. But if you are the type of firm that maybe has a limited client base and you don't need to field a lot of phone calls, but you still want that human to answer your phones, well, you're going to pay less. Same thing happens where maybe you have a busy month and there's a lot more calls that are being answered, well, you're going to pay some more, and vice versa. The natural question is, well, how does this work? Well, you can have your firm phone number forwarded to a virtual receptionist service. They answer the call by a script or how you instruct. Then they can connect you with the caller, whether you direct them to forward calls to an office phone, a home phone, a mobile phone, it doesn't matter. They can also take messages and voicemails. Oftentimes those voicemails are emailed to you so you have a record of them. And it really works much like having a person on site, except they're not, and you don't have to worry about managing them. Virtual receptionists can also be helpful for doing basic intake to help screen clients, to give directions to your office, to give mailing addresses, whatever it is you direct them, you can give them that information. And that cuts down time that you or a member of your team has to spend answering those kinds of questions. And you get to the work you need to be doing, which is practicing law. Some lawyers and some firms use virtual receptionists as their sole point of contact with the outside world. So all calls coming in to the firm go through the virtual receptionist. Others use virtual receptionists as an overflow model. Maybe your assistant is on vacation. Maybe the paralegal who often answers your phones is going to be tied up with an important filing, and for a couple hours you need somebody to man the phones for you. That's a role a virtual receptionist can serve. Or maybe you're a solo lawyer without a staff and you answer your phone on a regular basis. That's fine, but what if you go out of town? What if you are on vacation and need a break from answering the phones? That's where virtual receptionists can come in to really help you keep that practice going. So finally, the question is, well, where do you find a virtual receptionist? In our other video, we talked about virtual office space. Well, many of those companies like Regis, DaVinci, Intelligent Office, they will answer your phones for you. So that could be part of the package deal that you have. There are other companies that just do, that's all they do. Ruby Receptionist is a good example where Ruby Receptionist has the sole purpose of answering phones for companies across the country. And so you can hire them to do that one task for you. So as you're looking to modernize your law firm, check out the option of a virtual receptionist to help scale your team and to help grow your business. For more information, check out